Hello, everyone. We're back. Been a little while since we've gotten to show you some of our bourbons, whiskeys,
tequila.
So between heading out to Arizona for vacation, and us getting sick and my back going out, but
it's been a while.
We're back.
Been a while, but it hasn't stopped us from, doing some bourbon hunting, whiskey hunting.
That's right.
So we've got
what is this, our fall haul?
Fall haul.
Fall haul, y'all.
Fall haul, y'all. Sounds a little bit like Ryan Hall, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway.
Oh, we need a bourbon meter stick.
Oh, we gotta figure that out. But would that be kind of sort of?
There's a YouTube channel, and the guy does weather forecasts, and he makes it entertaining, but also very educational. But he's got one of his sayings is y'all. So
it's Ryan Hall, y'all is his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And he's a meteorologist, a really good meteorologist. He's based out of Kentucky, which is why we already like him. We follow him all the time. He says nothing about bourbon, but I'm sure he probably has some in his closet. But anyway, his saying is, don't be scared, be prepared. So I feel like being prepared.
So we're prepared.
Stuck in a storm or whatever.
If we have a storm and the snowmageddon, we're snowed in, we're good.
Yeah, we are so good. But anyway, enough of that.
All right,
so we're just going to share what we've got over the past couple months in no particular order. But last year over Thanksgiving, we took a vacation down in Kentucky and had quite the haul then. And I guess here we are back.
That was our Thanksgiving haul down in Kentucky. That was good.
Yep. And this has just been in northern Indiana, really northern Indiana and Michigan.
Yeah.
So southern Michigan. So we've been pretty blessed again with being able to buy, other than one bottle at pretty much MSRP. So, but I had to have it. So we'll start off. You want me to start, or you want to start?
Let's start with.
This is like this at Christmas. We look at all the presents and we figure out which one we're going to start with.
This one.
Yeah.
So this is the Blood Oath. In a crate.
Yeah.
Part number 9.
Pact 9.
Pact number 9.
Yeah.
I thought you said Pact before.
I did say Pact.
I could have sworn that when I was reading it said part. But it's just because I don't have my reading glasses on.
Oh, well, and it's a fancy font.
Yeah.
So
this one's 98.6 proof. Kind of sounds like body temperature.
Yep.
And this was made, or bottled, I should say, 2/19 of 2023.
Yeah. It's a beautiful bottle.
Limited. So there's that guy.
Number 9. This is our first one that we've ever. First one.
Blood Oath.
And I can't remember where we got it, but I know we didn't. We paid MSRP for it, and again, a Lux Row product. I remember when we went back. We were at Lux Row,
which is now Ross and Squibb.
Yeah. So
or
way back when we were in the gift shop, we saw bunches of those, and I think it's the first time we ever saw bottles of $100 during our bourbon journeys, and we were like, I am never paying $100 for a bottle of whiskey. Anyway, we don't say that anymore. But anyway, so we're gonna start out with that one. So yeah, we start out. Dang, how do you top that?
Oh, there's one down here.
There's one more.
One more.
But wait, there's some more.
But wait, there's more.
Okay, no.
All right.
Well, anyway,
put that way in the already sell off pile.
Yep. And so the bottle I'm going to show you, I just recently have. I'm trying to think of first. I just recently tried it at one of the local bar on top of the rooftop bars. And first time I finally decided, we keep seeing it, and I was going to say, I'm not buying it unless I try it. And I tried it. And so that particular bottle is Widow Jane, aged 10 years. There we go. There's that bottle. So we got a Widow Jane finally. When we don't buy a bottle of whiskey that we don't have in our collection, mainly it's because we try to go to those distilleries and do a tour or whatever. But I don't even know much about Widow Jane other than I tried it and it was pretty yummy. So that's our first bottle. Yep. Widow Jane, 10 year.
to pull from my stock again.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab this one. So, Castle and Key. This is their weeded, and it's their 2023 version. This one's batch number 2. I couldn't find batch number 1. And again, it's a distillery that is up and coming. We love their grounds. The distillery itself is historic. It's the old Taylor distillery. Looks like a castle. And
Bottles
it's got
are beautiful.
Longest rickhouse, stone rickhouse with one door.
We're hoping that each year we get one of these. It just the bourbon gets better and better. So
Yep.
we'll see.
Here's the 2022 version. So when we open that, we'll do a comparison. But again, we want to support them. We're kind of treating them as a craft distillery at this point, just because they're growing. We want to keep them around, and hopefully they get better. We also liked Marianne Eves, who's no longer there,
Right.
but we wanted to support her when she was there. So anyway, so that's another purchase.
Yep.
Here.
Yep. Okay, so next bottle, it's a Heaven and Hill bottle. It's the Larceny C923. 923. C923. Anyway, we don't normally go after like the A, B, C, whatever, 123, 523, whatever, and Heaven Hill, or any products for that matter, like for either Elijah Craig or the Larceny, but we like both of those, and I saw it sitting on a shelf and got it paid retail for it, so I said, gotta have it.
Yep.
So nothing more to say about that other than I'm sure it's yummy.
Yep. So this one comes in at 126.4 proof. And you're right, C923.
C923.
Which is their third version, and it was bottled 9 of 2023 in the little sticker.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, I forgot to say the proof on the Castle and Key, I think. So the Castle and Key comes in at 102 proof.
What?
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
You're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
All right. So while we were up in Kalamazoo, we stopped at one of our very favorite liquor stores, Texas Mart.
Yep.
And they do an awful lot of
Store picks.
Store picks.
Yeah.
So this one happens to be a store pick, and it is a single barrel Green River Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, and it's full proof. And the full proof on this is 119. So I remember when we went to the Green River Distillery, it was an interesting tour, very interesting building. The actual Green Rivers that we tried were kind of so-so.
They were okay.
They weren't great. They weren't bad. They're just okay.
Yeah.
But we've always liked single barrels, especially full proof, high octane stuff. So, and we like to support our favorite liquor stores. So
yeah, and when we've got enough experience with the Texas Mart store picks that they pick good.
Yeah.
Picks. Pick good picks. So anyway, cool deal.
All right, put that down. I did say the proof on that one, right? Yeah. 119.
Yeah, sure.
You're up, babe.
Okay, next. Big fan of blended whiskey, so that's my thing for the past couple years here. So anyway, whenever Dixon Deadman releases a 2XO, I gotta have a 2XO. So anyway, this next bottle is a 2XO, the Tribute Blend. It's the third one in his blending series. And I gotta tell you the proof, right?
You don't have to, but might as
read
well.
104 proof. 104 proof. So I'm excited to find this bottle. Again at MSRP.
Wait, John, this one was 105?
It's a $100 bottle.
Yeah.
And
all the other ones were 99 for the most part, except for the oak was less, I think.
Yeah. So he has, like all distilleries and whatever, everybody has their mainstream product. And then they have their specialty ones. That's the outliers. And then they have their, the midpoint range. So he does have an Oak series. So those are $50 bottles. We have one of them. Of course, he has two out. The second one out now. And there's actually a fourth one in this series. I forget, it escapes me off the top of my head now what that one is. I just saw it. And then the outlier top of the line one, which I'm not sure what all that is about, but it's called the Gem, something like that. But anyway, that's like double this price. So so we'll see. But anyway, 2XO, got that. I'm happy about that. Yeah. And to be honest with you, my very first 2XO was last year around this time, Thanksgiving. We kept on our Thanksgiving trek, we saw this 2XO everywhere in the Kentucky liquor stores, and it was really the very first 2XO we bought. Was like the last liquor store we went into. So I'm very happy that we got it. So anyway,
all right. So we'll grab this one. So this one was on our radar for a while. If we saw it, we thought we'd try and purchase it.
If we saw it.
If we saw it, we never saw it.
At a reasonable price.
But then Dawn saw it. So this is the Baker's 13. We did do a video prior comparing the 13 to the regular 7. But so this clocks in at 107 proof.
Like Baker's does.
Yeah, like Baker's does. And I don't know what this little hard metal anchor.
It's a marketing toy is what it is. It's like, hey, look how pretty I am.
2023.
Yep, 2023. And so kind of a sidebar note on this is whenever you see, I don't know, I want to say Covenant allocated bottle or whatever, and it's a little bit more than what the MSRP is, and you think you should buy it, just buy it. Because I didn't do that. I thought, no, I'm not doing that. It's like, I think maybe $40, $50 more. Maybe, I don't remember, something like that, over what the MSRP was. And then I left, didn't have it. And so later on it came back. And then by the time I got it, it was stupid money I paid for it. Not like god-awful money, but more than I wanted to pay. So I guess the moral to the story is if you want it, you see it, and it's reasonable around that price range that you're willing to do, just do it.
Yes, just do it.
Let's do it.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, your side.
Oh, it's my side, my turn. Okay. If you watch our channel, you guys may have picked up on that I love Bardstown Discovery. So I might have some of those. The other Bardstown, those are all him. The Discovery, the Fusion and whatever the other one is, Fusion series. I don't even mention it because I don't really like it. But anyways, the Discovery. So
that was the only reason I was getting it was because I thought you wanted them.
No, you'd be wrong. So anyway, Discovery. I was ready for Discovery number 10 and found it. So got it. I've seen it around. You don't really have to look that hard for Discovery because it's a little bit more expensive. So when you find it, the MSRP it's been the same.
Yeah, it's not like they're allocated. It's just
it's just
a little higher.
It's a higher price. Yeah. And I get it because these are purchased whiskeys and bourbons and ryes and whiskeys that are blended. So it's part of that. So number 10.
So this one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blends in it.
Yeah, what's the proof on total? Don't go through all
so
those.
So the entire proof is 114.24 proof.
Yeah.
This is Series 10.
Yeah. And this is the first bottle where we went from this red label here, this red label, to all of a sudden it's a cream color label with like a little metal foil swoosh stripe across the front of it.
You can see that we've got a whole bunch of those red labels.
Yeah. So anyway, but if I'm not mistaken, we were down in Bardstown in March this year, and I thought they told us they were going to quit numbering them 8, 9, 10, 11. They were just going to start calling them their fall and spring release like everybody else does. So it doesn't matter. Yeah. I found a 10. So to me, I'm fine with them keep numbering it because that way I can keep track of which ones I need or want.
That's why I like it. So I got that one or I need this one.
Yep.
So. All right, next up on our list. So another MGP Luxro Ross and Squibb product. This one's Luxro. This is their 4-grain mash bill double single barrel, which means It's 2 single barrels blended together.
Yeah, their rye's in there.
Yep.
Bourbon.
And this has a wheated bourbon and a rye. And I don't know if the rye is all rye or if it is a... No, it's just a high rye bourbon. Because otherwise they couldn't call it bourbon.
Yeah. But anyway, this bottle here, I mean, not this bottle, but this is a bottle that's also hard to get. I mean, we got it at MSRP, which is less than $100.
Yeah.
So back in 2018, again, when we visited Lex
Actually,
Row.
was this like 50?
No, I think it was around $80 actually.
Oh, okay.
I want to say maybe 80, 89, something like that. But yes, that's what we paid for that. And this bottle is so funny. That one and the Blood Oath that you just showed, we have a picture of us and our friends standing at the gift shop in Lex Row with the shelf full of Blood Oath and these. So it's just kind of hilarious to look back after all these years. And this is the first one we had that we purchased of that. So we got 2 Lex Rows this fall.
I'm trying to find...
And that bottle's thick too.
Oh, it's a heavy bottle.
Yeah.
So it's 115 proof. Da, da, da.
Yeah, it means it's yummy.
It means it's
Might
yummy.
be.
All right,
We'll find out.
moving on.
We'll find out. Okay.
All right, and then... Oh, you're
No, go ahead. You got another. Go ahead.
All right, I think I've got more on my set.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do this one. Just because I can.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Ooh, fancy. It's in a box.
So we were up in Michigan this past weekend, up at a winter wonderland called Frankenmuth. Frankenmuth's kind of claim to fame is they have a giant Christmas store called Bronner's.
Good job, babe. I was like,
I always
ready.
call it Bonner's without the R, but Bronner's.
Oh.
And it's
Christmas
huge.
Wonderland.
But
Anyway.
pretty much every place around there is a German-looking themed building. Not necessarily winter, but they had one of the stores that we walked into was a cuckoo clock store.
Cuckoo clock? A cuckoo clock?
Gorgeous. Cuckoo clock.
It's just funny how you said that.
Yeah.
It was cute. But.
And then what was some of the others that are kind of...
Yeah.
Wool.
Cheese.
Yeah, wool store. Yeah, well, definitely cheese. The cheese store just underwent a $6 million expansion. This tells you how big that place is.
Yeah, crazy. But if you ever want to feel like, if you ever wonder what it would be like to be in the middle of a Hallmark movie, I would recommend going to Frankenmuth in wintertime.
In wintertime,
yeah,
it was definitely.
But anyway, so going back to this bottle, Grand Traverse Distillery. The distillery is Grand Traverse Distillery is in Traverse City, Michigan, but they had a tasting room in Frankenmuth.
Yes. And we do want to go to their distillery, but it's kind of way up there, so we're gonna leave that for another time. But we figured we'd go through the tasting. We tasted 4 or 5, and they were all okay. This was one of the ones that was more unique, and stood out. This is GeOrange.
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 GeOrange is what it is. It literally is GeOrange or something like that.
So it's a Michigan straight rye whiskey, finished in Vino de Naranja.
You know what else we have at Vino de Naranja? Cask is the Starlight we just got not too long ago. They called it a VDN.
Yeah, VDN.
For short. Whatever.
And this is a bottled and bond. So it's 100 proof. Made up in Traverse City, Michigan. And so we picked that one up because we liked it. And then I actually purchased this tube for $5 just because I kind of liked it.
Yeah, those are kind of fun.
We'll be tasting.
Are we gifting it? Is that why you bought the tube?
No. I just wanted a tube.
No.
Now the thing is it going to fit?
It won't. We'll put it on the bottom
It'll
somewhere.
fit there.
Someplace.
All right.
All right, my turn.
Your turn. I lost my little gel pack. Look up before I forget it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
All right. So, sticking with the blended whiskey theme and my love of Bardstown Discovery, it took me so long to finally buy Discovery number 10. Discovery 11 was already out. So, This fall, I also bought a Discovery 11. And this one is, the proof on that is 118.1.
And the special thing about this?
The special thing about this one is this particular one now has the, I was going to say bourbon, or is it rye? It has Bardstown's own juice in it, along with the others that they purchased. So it tells you what it is on that side of it.
So yeah, there's 3 whiskeys in here, but there's 6% of the Bardstown juice, 6-year-old, and it's 68% corn, 20% wheat, 12% malted barley. Is their juice. Yeah,
and actually so Bardstown's Origin series, both of those, the rye and the bourbon, are 6 years. So that they specifically wanted them to go 6 years before they released them. They released those earlier in the year.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what that's in here. Yep. But again, number 11.
Yep.
And this is the first one that has a different color label. Like there's no burgundy in that. So I don't know what that's all about, but it doesn't matter.
Hey, they're just being different.
That's right.
So this comes in 118.1 proof.
Yep.
Ta-da. And then another MGP Ross and Squibb product, Penelope. This one's a Valencia. And it's straight bourbon whiskey finished in a Vino di Narjares cask.
Was another one? Is another VDN?
Or the VDN cask.
No, is that what it says?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vino de Naranja. All right, we're gonna learn that. So that's great. We'll have 3 VDNs. We'll try.
And this one clocks in at 47.5 proof.
95 proof.
Well, alcohol, ABV.
ABV.
Or 95
What up
proof.
with ABV?
And this is batch number 2.
Number 2.
Because we couldn't get to 1 fast enough. So.
That's right. Interesting fact about
but the other Penelope's right here and down there.
The interesting fact about Penelope's is, even though it says MGP juice, MGP, aka, well, it's not aka Ross and Squibb. There's all 2 different companies, but they're the same. Just purchased Penelope, and I believe it's basically what I think they think is because the peeps, the commentators, the influencers think that maybe they bought this because they have such a nice marketing arm to them. We'll see.
Or they owed him so much money it was just cheaper to buy him and then to lose all that money. I don't know. We'll find out eventually.
We'll find out. But we are looking for the Penelope Rio. So
yes, one of our other favorite local liquor stores had. I was in there and the owner actually said, "Michael, come over here, try this." So I tried it and I really liked it. And I said, "Well, give me a bottle." I said, "I don't have any more."
What?
But I'm glad, Errol at Citywide let me try it because it was really good.
You called him out.
I called him out. So.
That's okay.
You know who you are, Errol. I wanted that.
Penelope Rio.
Yeah.
So we had to buy Penelope Valencia instead. Which I actually did buy that Valencia at the Citywide, a different location. So yay. Okay.
Actually, that's where I got the Castle and Key 23 is from our friends at Citywide.
Citywide in
so
Mission.
My turn or your turn? Your turn. I did the Penelope.
I'll go. Okay, so we kind of like tequila. We don't really want to go down the tequila route because we have, as you can see, we have so many bottles of bourbon and whiskey that I'm a little scared that we will have the same problem with tequila. But
we're gonna need more walls.
No, we're not doing more walls. No, right now. Until like next year, you go, oh, you got all these tequilas now. No, we're not doing that. But anyway, so my next purchase and for fall, because when you get up there, you see all those cute little collections up at the cash register. Got sucked into. It's
impulse item.
Impulse item. It's Adictivo tequila. Look how cute they are, little samples. So we got extra añejo, reposado, and plata. So I don't.
Is it plata like the white dog?
Well, don't
tequila?
they? I don't know, but they usually say blanca or blanco. I don't know. So we don't know much about tequila other than, Other than we like tequila.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was my next
But not peated tequila.
But not peated tequila. That would be mezcal. It's not really peated, but mezcal tastes like peated kind of for us. But anyway, that's what we got.
All right, so I guess back to my side. All right.
Back to your side.
All right. We picked this up. It's a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. And this one comes in at 135.9 proof. So we're venturing more and more into the ryes. We're going to try this one and see how it is.
Yep.
We like some of the other ones.
What else can we say? We don't know.
Yeah.
We got stuck without.
Yeah. If not, we'll be cleaning the floors with it.
That's what vodka's for.
So bottling date 11/2/23.
Yeah.
So nothing else. We'll use it for warm up. That's what vodka's for.
It's a beautiful bottle though. And then my last bottle over here. I think this is actually the first bottle we have of this particular.
Or
you gave it away. I wasn't ready to say yet.
I'll cut it out.
You're not going to cut it out, you little
there'll be a bleep. Right, they won't know until you tell them right now.
First bottle we got of Old Elk, and what we end up getting, again, at MSRP at Texas Mart, our favorite liquor store. Can we say that before? Texas Mart, our favorite Michigan liquor store, is Old Elk, and of course this one is a cigar cut, so everybody's chasing the cigar blends. We did try this once with our good friends Dave and Nina, because he bought a bottle of this earlier in the year.
That's right. That's where
this is actually batch. I thought this is their second release of Old Elk Cigar Cut. And I was thinking the MGP also provided the juice for them too. It doesn't really say here, but it says it's. Go ahead. I can't read it. But anyway, it's Old Elk Cigar Cut, so I'm anxious to try it, compare it against our Joseph not Joseph Magnus. It's the cigar blend. Not Joseph Magnus, it's slightly different. What is it called? Yeah, Joseph Magnus, I was right. But anyway, cigar cut for that too.
Yeah, they do not say where this is.
Where it's distilled, it just says it's bottled for, right?
Yeah, bottled by Old Elk Distillery.
Which is in Colorado.
Mm-hmm. But it does not say where, unless it's in the little proof that I can't read because...
Yeah, it doesn't. I read it already.
Light brown.
So we'll find out, educate us, let us know. Eventually we'll get to knowing more about this. But again, we see it all the time. We don't see Cigar Cut all the time. We see Old Elk on the shelves all the time. So I think this is the first purchase of it that we had. Although it's kind of fun right now is during the holiday season, they did have just their regular bourbon small batch with a really beautiful topper on it. So
it had
the Elk Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I almost got one of those because, I get all psyched up when I see something beautiful like that.
Yeah, she
anyway,
does.
This is my last bottle.
All right, my last bottle. Save the best for last.
Special one.
So this one is 15-year-old, and it's straight bourbon whiskey, cask strength at 98.1 proof, and it's the 2023 limited edition of George Remus Gatsby Reserve.
Yep, and that's the second release of the Gatsby.
Yep.
So, and I said
We've heard a lot of good things about it, so that was on our radar. And when Dawn saw it,
I got it because I guess I was gonna say I got on the Baker's 13 that I thought, no way am I going to walk away from this when I saw this on the shelf, 6 deep, at our local liquor store in Elkhart, Chalet Party Shop.
Yep.
And at MSRP. So
we got it.
So we bought it. So, and not only that, another Ross and Squibbs product, MGP.
Yep.
So I'm super excited about trying that. We actually have maybe 3 or 4 of the other Remuses, and really enjoy that. So actually, speaking of that, so we got Remus 7 also. It's one that's on our shelf. But anyway, also at the same liquor store.
cabinet.
So again, it does pay to go. I mean, if it's your thing to chase bourbon, get new things, or just get the new releases for the current year, it does pay to just keep going back. And honestly, at different times. Don't always like go on a Friday or on a Saturday because everybody and the brother's going there. So I think we were coming back from someplace on a Monday night. We stopped into the liquor store about 8 o'clock at night and saw the Remus 7 again, six back. So, and we got it at MSRP. So,
Yep.
very blessed. Other than that Baker's 13, we're very blessed with being able to get these at MSRP or just slightly above.
Yeah.
A couple like 10, no more than $20. So, anyway, that kind of wraps up our collection. Let's get this out of the way. Super excited to try all these with friends. Not sure which ones we're going to start with, but we got
Friends
a lot.
or bourbons?
That's kind of our, I don't know. Friends and bourbon. More than likely, it'll probably be Dave and Nina and Denise and Brian.
They're first
the
on
regulars.
the list.
The regulars,
The
right?
regulars.
Yeah. We always got to have Denise's nose for sure because sometimes we just can't quite put our nose on it and she just flirts it. So we're very appreciative of having her in our arsenal as we
Yes.
go through this bourbon journey together.
Good to have friends that have good noses.
Yep. Yes, for sure. But anyway, until next time, we got lots to look at and lots to try and
Be
lot
on
of
the
videos.
lookout. Yep, be on the lookout for all the reviews.
yes. Anyway, for now,
Bye.
Shabala, and cut. I said cut. Cut. There you guys. Mwah.